Have you ever had like, experience where, you put together a package and then maybe someone, one of the clients from there is problematic, and disturbing the group and things like that. Like, so how do you like deal with those kind of situations?
Oh, Lord, my God. Look, well, as a tour operator, we always have everybody. We always have the good and the bad. So the only time I don't have one client that was that was problematic. I'm so sorry.
Just tell us the
I
story.
pray she does not see this. That client is this kind of person that she first of all entered everybody. Like, whatever she wants,
Yeah,
she wants everybody to want it. If she sees something is not good,
Yes.
she would make sure she talks about it every minute to tell everybody so that everybody might see reason to say that this thing too is not good. Now, those kind of clients, if you want to come next time, I will always try my possible best to try and sideline you. I might tell you it is full. I might tell you, I'm so sorry, the trip is full. And I wish, shit. I wanted you to come, but even if it's not full, it's just because I don't want.
Yeah, to spoil the.
I don't want it. Because people like that, a trip can be fun-filled, a trip can be so lovely, but one single thing, small thing, can destroy the whole experience.
Hello, everybody. Good day to you, wherever you are listening to us from. Welcome to a brand new episode of Your Travel Padi Podcast, brought to you by Gigs Media, a subsidiary of our mother company, Gigs Travel, your go-to place for everything travel related, whether you are looking to relocate, whether you are looking to study, or you are just visiting. You can check the link in our description below or reach out to us via our Instagram or Twitter or anywhere you can take us from. And in the studio today, we have a very special guest with us today, Mr. Ibrahim Makonjola. But before I go on, he's a well-traveled expert and also an award-winning tourist expert. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
So I recently, going through your bio and page, you recently had an award, ITPN, for one of the top managing director. Can you tell us about that?
Okay, so ITPN is the Institute of Travel Practitioners of Nigeria, and it's well, people feel it's an award. Find it's an award of some of the things I've done, but it's also work because they gave me the membership director for the Ogun State chapter.
Okay.
So that was what the award is all about. The statement there on the certificate was just about for what I've done and then being the membership director for the Ogun State chapter.
Wow. So is it that you are from Ogun State or you just happen to you have done a lot of travels around that location?
Okay, so basically some people, I have so many people in the travel space, they always think I'm from Ogun State from the onset. And the reason is because most of my travel journey started from Ogun State.
Yeah.
And that is because I schooled in Ogun State.
Okay.
Back then, when I was still in the university, I started travels back from university. And most of the people that know me that then I always push about Ogun State. Even my first trip was to Olumorok.
Okay.
Wow. That's my first trip. So people always look at it but I'm not from Ogun State. As I always tell people, I'm from the best states in Nigeria. We only have 2 states in Nigeria, my state and another state. Okay. It's sometimes people always laugh which state is that? Which state is that? But sincerely, I always tell people, you that are watching this, if you want us to adopt you, feel free to reach out to me. We'll adopt you to my state. Well, to cut the long story short, I'm from Oyo State, Ibadan. Okay. Boy, Ibadan Pombele. So I know you'll be laughing by now. But all the best. That's my own best state.
But aside of you doing all this, you also manage. You're the managing director of 2 companies, Get It To Me Travels and Nigeria Tourism Lovers. How did you come about Get It To Me Travels first? Let's start with that. What was the idea behind? Because the name is very unique. Seeing it for the first time, I'm like, Get It To Me Travels. This is very good.
Okay, so Get It To Me, get something to you. Yeah. Now, to start with, I started my own personal brand when I was back then in the university. This is just when we say, tell us the story. The story is long, but I'll make it short.
Yeah, okay.
I'm cutting the long story short. So back then in the university, so I am not the director now of Get It To Me.
Yeah.
I'm not the direct owner, which the direct owner of Gets to Me is based in the UK.
Okay.
And he reached out to me, what's up? You are into this, you're into that. Can you come and join me? Let's push Gets to Me together and the rest. And in the long run, I was like, you're telling me I have my own personal brand, which I call IBM Tours then.
Okay.
You're telling me to leave my own personal brand to come and push your own. It took over like 1 year and some months before I could say, okay, no problem. Because in the first instance, I was like, this young boy, if I'm pushing someone's brand, me myself, and that is what youth need to understand. Everybody wants to be the boss. Nobody wants to work under somebody. Everybody wants to be the CEO of a company.
Yes.
But you need to start from one place. And if I should tell you now that I'm not just someone that works for that particular brand, I'm part of the board of director of that particular brand as we speak now. And that is because when this person saw me and saw that, okay, this person is much more older than me, and it's someone that was like, I love the tenacity, I love all you do. Come, let's do this. We had a lot of fights. Sometimes I will go for some months. Sometimes we'll just come back and say, come, let's do this together. Your brand, you can still push your brand. And when I get to understand that, there are time for everything. I talk to some people that are close to me, like, there are time for everything. Push this thing. Still live your own first, because that was the whole fight. Like, leave IBM Tours, go to Get to Me. So I started pushing it, and glory to God, it is where it is now. And I'm so happy that even in himself, it's not like we see ourselves as maybe employer to employee. We are colleagues, we're partners. Even from the letter he sent to me from the first day he wanted to put me into his company, he was like, you are not here to work for me. We are partners. You just handle the travel section. I don't want to have anything to do with that. But other things, we might do it together. But for Nigerian tourism lovers, that's also that came during that point of we're going back and forth. Now, what happened? IBM Tours was my own personal brand.
Yes.
And I always just want to push it. But when he said, keep IBM Tours, just let's do this together. And one thing about me is I always just I like being in a place that I'm free. I like being in a place that I want to do my thing, how I want it. But in the long run, get it to me now. Anything I do, nobody can question me, not even him.
Of course.
So then I was thinking, okay, if I'm not doing IBM Tours, what can I do? What can I run? What is that thing I can do? Then that is how I came about Nigerian tourism lovers. And the whole idea is that I love tourism. It is something I've fine, even if university gave me, it was not something I put in for. I put in for biochemistry. University then it was food service and tourism. And I was like, how come? But in the long run, trying to learn about it, trying to read about it, this thing is something I would love now. And I ventured into it. So then when we were going back and forth, the dream came for Nigerian tourism lovers, which is, okay, if I'm not doing any MTOs, okay, let me just do something that I can promote Nigeria. I just want to tell Nigerians that if 30%, 20% of Nigerians can explore within Nigeria, it will go a long way. Because today, everybody just wants to either escape Nigeria or just want to jackpot.
And I think you're very right, because there are a lot of tourist centers that, you can visit, not even in Lagos, like outside of Lagos. I mean, I've seen like beautiful pictures of places in Lagos, and like, not in Lagos, like in Nigeria in general. And I'm like, wow.
There are beautiful places in Nigeria. Sometimes when I visit some places in Nigeria, we visited a particular place. It was early this year. We visited Bauchi, Sumu Wildlife Park in Bauchi. And the people who were there, we were seeing giraffe. We were seeing giraffe at our front. And people that were there, tears was coming out of their eyes.
Wow.
They were not, it was a tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
They were overwhelmed that, this is Nigeria.
So we have this thing, we can explain this thing there.
Most things you will see online is people going to giraffe center in Kenya.
Yeah.
And you see them feeding the giraffes. It is so lovely. But that day, standing and seeing giraffe, like, this one is not, they are in your front. If possible, surely they will run for you. But if possible, you can touch them. They were all like, God, so Nigeria is absolutely beautiful. That's just it.
So, looking at that now, you spoke about how inspiration came from when you were in the university. Can we just go back in time and let's try to talk about what was that first thing that prompted you to feel like, oh, I want to go into travel?
God. Well, I think in recent time, I think nobody has asked me this question. Okay, so back then in school, well, I'm Ibrahim, but I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian, and back then in school, it was, when I was in school, I was this churchy boy. We go to church.
So it's like school.
Not like now again that I don't understand what
hostel.
happened. I don't understand what happened. Not like again, I don't understand what happened. But when I was in school, I was a churchy boy, and also some of my lecturers. So in church, we always have one of my pastor, that's Reverend Ward. Shout out to him. He's someone that always like putting words into us, like biblically, inspirationally, motivationally. He always just pumping words. And there's nothing you want to do that you can't do at the rest. And mostly I always look at it like, now, trying to understand what the education system is all about. After school, during your final year, you write your project and the rest, and you get that. And that project is meant to be something that people can come to. But at the end of the day, these days, people just help us write our projects, nothing else. So I was thinking at it like, at the end of all these things that are stressing yourself in the school, will you take your papers and you start walking around to look for a job? And the fact is this, people are coming out from this particular department every year, and they are shouting no job. Now, even forget about your own department now. Look about other major departments that are major engineering that people want to go into, pharmacy people want to go into. People are coming out and they're shouting at this video. So do you still want to join that particular set of people and you go out and you go start looking for a job? So then in my 200 level, based on some of the preachings and some of the motivations I've heard, and based on some of the things I've discussed with some of my lecturers, and they were like, and I was like, okay. I started with, I'm into tourism.
Okay.
And we are tour operators. Like what we study, some of it is about tour operator. And I felt like, okay, these schools, primary schools, secondary schools, who are those that plan excursion for them?
Interesting.
It's their teachers now.
Yeah.
And I be like, are these people professionals? These people are not professionals. We are the professionals. Back then it's not relevant. We are the professionals. We should be the one handling this. They shouldn't be the one doing this. And I came up with idea. In fact, that book, I can't remember where that book is. Write everything I need to write about it. And like, I went back home. I stayed on Jordan with my parents. I went back home and I felt like I want to do this. I wrote letter, print letter, did everything. That was the first time I was suit. So I went to visiting the schools. Glory to God, it don't use anything. Nobody.
Not one school, even like
I know I visited almost. I should visit like above 10 schools.
Wow.
Not one. But one person, one of the principal, when I walk up to, he was like, "You're having a nice idea, but there are still some things you need to put in place." But at the end of the day, nobody called me back. But glory to God, this is where we are today.
That's very interesting.
Thank you so
much. But I think from the story you shared is a story of, you sharing like going to schools and trying to get them. But then, do you remember the first time you were able to put together a package and it worked? And you had people together. How did you like get those people together for this?
Oh Lord, my God. Okay. I think I have several tours that I've joined some guys to do.
Okay.
Before I now have the mindset that do your own. Now, I still remember like in 2015 when in school though.
Yes.
They wanted to plan a trip to Obudu.
Yes.
And that was like departmental stuff, faculty stuff.
Wait, Obudu
Katoran, yes.
Okay.
It was faculty stuff. So different faculty coming together. Yeah. They said, okay, they want to go to Obudu. They know that I'm someone that loves tourism and the rest. And in school then, we also are kind of little popular. Based on we are into politics and the rest. So the guy reached out to me. They've done their own plan. I was not part of it. He just consulted me for bus. And I tried getting bus for them and the rest. Cut the long story short, that was like one of the major trips that I can say I was part of, that I did, that I was like the frontliner for that particular trip. My own major first trip came in 2017. And 2017, shout out to Nancy. Nancy is a lady that she's into tourism too in Ogun State. We met in Akwaba. There's a conference we do, travel conference, Akwaba. And when we met in Akwaba, that was the first time she see me. She always know me online. I don't know her. She, you IBM, yes. What's up? I'm going to stay. We started talking. Over there, I think we are having World Tourism Day.
Okay.
September 27. That's in 2017. And we met, I think 25, I think it's like 22. September 22 or 23 we met. And over there we're like, okay, what can we do for World Tourism Day? And that was how we just packaged the first trip. Both of us, we just said, I said, yeah, no problem now. I contacted boss for like a trip that we did like 7-8 days. I contacted boss, we got the pricing and the rest. And then I could boast that we had over 10 people.
Wow.
I came for that trip. And the funny thing about the trip is, that was where I met my wife.
Wait. I was going to take water, but I realized I need to relax. Okay, so your wife was one of the people that
came for the tour.
That came for the. Oh,
that was the first one.
So sign me up now. Let me.
I will always tell people, come for tour. You can see the bone of your bone.
Looking to relocate, study, or explore the world at ease? At Gladwill Integrated Global Services, we specialize in international travel education, visa processing, legal advisories to destinations like Canada, USA, UK, Europe, and across Africa. From leisure vacations to corporate tours, Gigs Travels offers tailored travel experiences that suit your needs.
Well, it also serve this tour also as a means of networking, aside from the fact that you want to relax, enjoy and treat yourself. And personally for you, aside from you meeting your wife on the tour, have you like had any wonderful experience? Like maybe you met somebody and it's like changed a lot of things for you.
So if I'm to talk about my journey in the tourism industry, most of the people you see closer to me today that are my closest pal.
Yes.
Tourism was the one that gave it to me. People that would do stuff together, people that have someone, a friend called Kinsley. We are both the co-founders of Nigerian Tourism Lovers. And this is someone that tourism gave to me.
Wow.
And if he's not talking about other people's like jobs and the rest, I have clients that has given me over 10 clients. I have one person that comes for a tour of like maybe 200,000, 300,000, and that betted over like 3 million clients from that particular person. So tourism for me is my own way of life, and it has helped me in different ways.
So how do we talk about when it comes to like tourism, for instance, one thing I think people are, especially Nigerians now, are starting to get used to the idea of, okay, let somebody put this package together so I can experience it, because at times people feel like, oh, it's too expensive, but at times it's even cheaper. Absolutely. Because you guys are able to like get like 10 people and
Absolutely.
then you can say, oh, you can get a space, you guys share. Exactly. And things like that. But some people still have the notion that it is expensive. Like if I do it myself, it is cheaper.
It is cheaper.
So like how do you guys do anything to like debunk those kind of rumors? Are there like ways that you convince somebody like, oh no, this is the reason why you should use like a tourism expert to put together a package for yourself?
Okay, thank you so much for this question. So this is a major challenge for with operators. The fact is there's no way we want to package it all. No, the kind of tour you want to package. There's always a lesser price to it. Now, what matters is the quality of what you're given.
Yes.
When we package tour, I always tell people before, maybe I want to package tour. When I started, I have the mindset of let it be pocket friendly, let it be as low as possible, to the extent that you that package it, you'll be removing out of your money to
complete it.
to complete the money. But now, because of growth, I always tell people, please don't do that. People that want to come for your tour will come, no matter how expensive it is. The fact is, we have other people that will come and say, this tour you're going to Ikogosi for 300,000. Why? 2 nights. If I go there myself, I stay in the room. I've experienced someone that told me that you guys are. We're going to Omo Resort. You guys are going to. I can't remember the price. You guys are going to Omo Resort. If I take bus I stay in Ojo. If I take bus from Ojo to Lekki side, I can't spend up to 5,000. I will enter there. The lady broke the price down for me, and I was like, I just thought, I said, so sorry. That is fine if you want to go yourself. But one thing people need to understand is, when we bring up package, we have done our own possible ways to reduce the cost to minimum.
Yes.
If you want to go yourself, I can beat my chest. If it's same quality of what we are giving, you are doing, and you are the only one going, you will spend more. That is now, for example, international travels. Now we pair two people in the room. If you want to go yourself, you stay in the room.
Yes.
And you will still pay that amount of price for the accommodation facility for how many nights you stay. You will still pay it. And trust you staying in the room will be higher than two people staying in it, because those two people are sharing the price.
Yes.
Also, the flight. For example, the flight, we always reach out to airline.
Yes.
To give us a discount because we are coming in group. You that want to book from Travel Start, or you want to book from any of these flights, stuff that you can book from, you are booking the direct flight at the prices. We are getting it discounted. And those are the things we have merged together to be able to bring down the price. So if you check your own price after you are through with everything, and you check your own price one by one and calculate everything, you will see that you would have spent more than. But I understand some people that feel like, I can't stay in a room with someone, or I want to be on my own. We understand that fact. As a matter of fact, a package thought that most people will tell you, please, I want single occupancy. We understand. In fact, I want my space. You want your space, I will make sure I don't disturb you. Do you understand? So these are just things that people need to understand, that saying that package store is expensive, no, it is not. It's just the quality of what we're given. We might want to stay in the four-star hotel.
Yes.
You might want to look for one apartment.
Yes, you want to stay in a service apartment.
You might want to stay in the service apartment, or you might want to stay in an hotel that they will be giving you bucket to go and fetch water. No, they are two different things. But what we are after is we want to give you the quality of whatever you're paying.
Experience.
So those are just the two different things. Also, we have these guys that I explore Brumato results with 50,000. Follow me. I did this, I did that. I always tell people about that particular stuff. It's not like maybe it does not work. It works. At least you can go and experience and even spend way lesser than they did. That. But you need to understand that you can also spend way above than they do. Because scenarios and situations
it's going to change every day.
Absolutely.
So another question I want to ask, like, you've spoken a lot about, tourism. So have you ever had, like, experience where, you put together a package and then maybe someone, one of the clients from there is problematic, and disturbing the group, things like that. Like, so how do you, like, deal with those kind of situations?
Oh, Lord, my God. Look, well, as a tour operator, we always have everybody. We always have the good and the bad. But if I'm to say about a client that is problematic, personally, I wouldn't say I've gotten a client that's but I have like a client that will tell you, oh, I don't like this room.
Okay.
Oh, maybe the boss, the AC is not. And what I do for such clients is, now I have processes to if I see that, okay, clients want to be maybe in the bus now, maybe I'm trying to make everybody vibe, or maybe the tour leader that is following them is trying to make everybody vibe, and I saw someone is calm or something. First, after I've tried my best to, like, make you feel, or maybe your room, and I'm trying to make you feel, and I'm saying that your zeal is not, your morale is kind of low.
Yes.
I go to other clients. Please, guys, like new client that are just coming for the first time, please, is there anything that we've done wrong? Is it that we've overstepped? Maybe we said something that we're not supposed to say. And if those kind of people were to tell me that, oh, no, you've not done anything wrong. No, all of us are enjoying ourselves. No, you've not done anything. Then I just feel like, okay, I'll take it little by little, because people are different.
Yes.
But whenever they tell me, something you said was about that particular person, then instantly I go and apologize and do stuff. So the only time I don't have one client that was that was problematic, I'm so sorry.
It's better on the story.
I pray she does not see this. And it's not even to me directly. It's not even to me. But I know that trip, it was my client. Because we always, as store operators, we have colleagues. I have colleagues and partners. And that particular trip, I was unable to go. And I had to, the client already paid to me. I have to just let them go. So I have some of my guys that were planning that particular trip, that particular time. I would like to, so that people that know. They went on that trip. Those my colleague, they kept, like, they did not tell me because of the norms. They know that even if I'm the one they gave me their own client, I will just manage all your situation. They said that client is They said she they said she's this kind of person that she first of all entered everybody. Like, whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She wants everybody to want it. If she sees something is not good,
yes,
she would make sure she talks about it every minute to tell everybody so that everybody might see reason to say that this thing too is not good. They said, no, that person is, and that is one person that, now, those kind of clients, if you want to come to my trip, I would, if you want to come next time, I will always try my possible best to try and sideline you. I might tell you it is full. I might tell you, I'm so sorry, the trip is full. And I wish, shit, I wanted you to come, but even if it's not full, it's just because I don't want.
Yeah, to spoil the.
I don't want it. Because people like that, a trip can be fun-filled, a trip can be so lovely, but one single thing, small thing, can destroy the whole experience. You can have, everybody must be having fun, but one particular small thing, maybe for one particular person, can destroy the whole experience, and people will just feel that. So that's why we always want to send away clients like that want to give us problem. If we don't know them, but when we know you before, we'll run from you.
But is there a way like to filter? Is there a way to like do background checks on clients before any way about that?
So basically, I always tell tour operators, please try to have your terms and conditions. It is very important. Also, terms and conditions will fly. Also have a form that people can fill maybe when they're coming on your trip. It can be an online form, because this is very important. Because most times clients will tell you that there was nothing, they did not have any terms and conditions before. So when scenarios happen, you have nothing to fight with. We have nothing to fight with. So talking about filtering clients like that, the fact is there's no way you can filter someone with bad attitude. There's no way. You can't know, except the person comes. And the other part is this. You can have clients that have come for your local tours via road. They enjoy themselves. And you can have clients that will now come for international tours to be a different experience. I've had clients that have come for my local tours. It was a lovely experience. She followed me for an international tour. Airline changed flights. Airline changed the flight.
Yeah.
The delayed flight we were supposed to fly one particular day. They now delayed it to the following day without any notice. No mail and the rest. I did not know. I was on the trip. We all went to the airport together. When we got to the airport, that was when we now got to understand that they changed the flight. Now they changed the flights. The flight was supposed to be like 3 a.m. They changed it to like 9 a.m. And it was not a direct flight. It was a flight. It was Kenya Airways. It was a flight that we need to fly from Rwanda. We need to fly first to Nairobi, then Nairobi to Nigeria when we're coming back. So they shifted the flight from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Now, the 3 a.m. was meant that we'll fly to Nairobi first, then around 9 something. Yes, around 8 something, not 9 something. Around 8 something, we'll fly from Nairobi, we'll fly to Nigeria. But now they now shifted the flight from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. in Rwanda, which if we are to fly to Nairobi that time, that particular flight that we were to be on around 8 something, we would have missed it. I started looking for what to do. Glory to God, I saw the Rwanda, the Kenya Airways staff. To cut the long story short, we had to spend another 24 hours. This particular client knows me, knows what I can do. I know she may be seeing this, but to cut the long story short, she sincerely made that trip somehow to me. Because at the airport, it was something funny. It was not funny, Jerry.
Wow.
We created a scene at the airport. Even if I was doing all my possible best to calm down. It's not like she was shouting at us, but she was just crying. And she wants to go home. This thing is far beyond my own power. There's nothing I can do. I've showed you evidence. I've showed you my mail. That, okay, if through the mail, you will see Kenya Airways email. But there's no mail there that states, Kenya Airways, they start to confirm that we did not send mail. That they wanted to eat the guy. I told them instantly, if you want to eat me, eat me. But the fact is, there's nothing that will change you guys flying now. You will still wait. The only thing they just did for us was give us another hotel. Which the hotel again caused another issue because they gave us 2 hotels. One was a known hotel. The other was something that was not that known to Nigerians. And some of the clients was like, I want that known hotel. And everybody can be there. But we give glory to God. So about maybe filtering, there's nothing you can do. But one thing you need to notice, please state your terms and conditions. So that in the long run, If anything happened, they will know that you stated all this. This is the hotel we are staying. Let them know. This is the flights we are using. Let them know. So that it's not going to look like, hey, you did not tell us before. No. When they see all this, even if issue wants to arise, you have a proof that I told you guys. So that's just what you can use to save yourself.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. But anyways, guys, we're going to take a break here, and we'll catch you on the next one where we'll continue to talk with Mr. Ibrahim about the problems in the tourism industry and how it affects young Nigerians. Please do well to stay tuned with us, and we'll see you soon.